Hello? Are we live? That's probably the best question to ask first. Hello everyone, thank you. Thank you for the birthday wishes. I know, crazy. To be able to be here to stream my birthday is crazy. Am I visible? Can you hear the music? Is my mic loud enough? Is it too loud? Let me know. Because it's a little bit delayed, so... Hi Nora, it's fine that you can't stay. Get to sleep. Get to work. Busy life. Don't worry, I'm not the priority. Miss, thank you for joining Joe's Band of Bards. I can't play a single instrument, but I'm happy to have you here. Little louder on voice wouldn't hurt, no problem. It's because I have my gain turned quite low, so... it just helps with editing and stuff. Nice outfit, thank you so much. I can tell you now, these glasses aren't going to last, because I can't see a thing. I can barely see chat as it is. I'm also, for some reason the chat isn't appearing on the software I'm using, so I'm having to have it down on my phone. So if I keep looking down, it's because I'm looking at the chat on my phone. Don't know why it's not working, I'll get it ready for the next stream. Right, I'm taking these glasses off, oh my god, they're horrific. I can't see a damn thing. Thank you so much. Hello everyone. Hello. Is my mic decent volume now? Is the music too loud? It's actually quite loud for me. Hello, hello. Yeah, you look like Joe again, I know, right? Wait, you can't see my hat, I've just realised it's out of view. Can you see it? It's got candles on the top. Music is a tad louder than voice. Okay, I'll turn my mic up a bit more. Oops, sorry. Better? Okay, great. I don't want the music too loud, I just want a bit of ambience in the background, you know? I want you to imagine we're sat outside the Elf Song Tavern in Baldur's Gate. We're just having a chat. We're doing some tier lists. It's great. Where'd you get the hat? I honestly can't remember. I got it a while ago. Probably Amazon or something. The hat isn't staying on for long. That had to be a lot easier to get on than the Shadow Out wig. You have no idea. You have no idea, that's all I'll say on that. Sound is chef's kiss, awesome. Also got this, look. I've got a full thing of coffee in here. I know it's quite late to be drinking coffee where I am, but I don't know how long the stream's going to go on for, and I need to stay awake. It says, it took 21 years to look this good. So make of that what you will. How we know whose birthday it is? Exactly! I didn't want to make it obvious, but, you know, it is my birthday today. Surprisingly. Crazy. It's been so long since I last had a birthday. This time last year? Crazy. It's a cake, it is a cake. It was complete coincidence, because I got this before Portal won the vote, but yeah. Very much a coincidence that I'm wearing a cake hat and we've just played Portal. It'll be out tomorrow on YouTube, by the way, if you didn't see the community post. I really loved it. I can drink in the US now, yeah. Luckily I'm not going to the US anytime soon. Did you receive any nice presents for your birthday? Yeah, I did, thank you very much. Have I done anything exciting? Not really, I've had a nice chill day today. I was going to record Dirge Part 10 today, but I decided to have a day off, so I'll be recording that tomorrow, and then it'll be out on Patreon Saturday, and YouTube Sunday, so apologies it's a day late again. You also plan on playing Portal 2? Yeah, probably straight away after Portal 1. I really enjoyed it, I don't see a reason not to jump into Portal 2. How is everyone anyway? How are you all doing? Let's not make this all about me, you know, just because it's my birthday. I'm not egotistical. We're a team here, you know? I'm gonna kick back to the US next year and pray for me. I'm praying for you. That's a fire coffee mug, I know, I got it for my birthday. More enough to drink coffee anytime, I know. I will be having a stiff drink later on though. As soon as the stream's done. An hour of strong drinking and then bed, I think. Yeah, so plans for the stream anyway. We're going to have a chat, we're going to talk about stuff, and then I'm going to show you my doll collection. I've got them all lined up in a row like a theatre audience here next to me. I'm going to show you my doll collection, then I've got a video to watch that a few beloved members of the community have sent me. It's 17 minutes long. I've no idea what it's about, but they've said they wanted me to react to it on stream, basically. So very excited to check that out. We'll watch that a bit later on. And then we'll do some tier lists, I think. Some character rankings. I want to have a chat about the characters, because it's been a long time coming. I've wanted to do that kind of thing since we finished the first playthrough of Baldur's Gate 3, so have a chat about the characters properly, do some tier lists, maybe a bit of Smash or Pass if we get time, but I think we all know how that's going to go. 98% Smash, I'm imagining. So yeah, I'm not playing any games today, just a chill birthday stream before I go to bed. How'd you celebrate so far? I just had a chill day, watching some movies, playing some games on my own. It was nice. I think I'm going for a meal with my family this weekend, so that'll be nice. I'm not a big celebrations, splashing out kind of guy. For my 20th birthday, I went to Weatherspoons at 8 o'clock in the morning with some friends from uni, and I'd rather not do that again, as much as I enjoyed it. There's a lot, 8 o'clock in the morning before university. Man. I all about stumbled into the lecture theatre. Glad I get to your ranks of the characters, but also if you don't rank my favourite highly, I will be angry with you forever. Well, as long as your favourite's not Halcyon, we're good. I'm joking, I like him. I love watching Joy, but Gavin is a great character. I know, I love them both equally at the minute. I love Joe with all my heart. We've even made it all of him. But I'm really enjoying Gavin, and I'm really enjoying the story we're playing through so far. Halcyon deserves better. Yeah, he does deserve better. Don't blame me, blame Larian. The D&D's starting up again soon. Oh, yeah, I do really want to join a D&D campaign. There's one going on in the Discord at the minute, and it's really exciting stuff. Even as someone who isn't partaking in it at the minute, it's very exciting. And hopefully I can find time to actually join in at some point. I'm just quite busy at the minute with university. I'm not at university full time, but I'm still a little bit busy, you know. I want to make sure I can actually dedicate a lot of time to it if I was to make an actual character and do the playthrough, do the campaign properly, you know. Say something about Will. Yeah, I'm definitely warming to Will a lot more. Probably because he's wrecking shit right now. The build we've got going for him at the minute is crazy. I'm really enjoying it, and that in turn is making me appreciate his character more. Thank you, Alejandro. Thank you so much. I'm glad my videos make you happy. Got you enjoying Gavin even though he murdered Alfira. I know, I've come to terms with it. It wasn't really his fault, you know. I want to love Halcyon, but he waited way too long to make a move. My point exactly. He waited way too long to join the party. He waited way too long to take me to the woods and have his way with me. Congrats on aging. I know, I'm 14 today, crazy. So nice to share my 14th birthday with you all. I'm 21. 21. We have to do a star in Origin. I've definitely thought about doing an Origin playthrough at some point. Maybe not on camera. I think if I did an Origin playthrough, it'd have to be Will, to be honest. I just want to give that guy more. I want to see the story from his perspective, and I think he'd work excellently as an Origin character. Warlock was definitely my second choice behind Paladin, and the whole thing that he has going on with Mizora makes him a really appealing protagonist, I feel like. If you're blowing the candles out on your birthday cake, what would your wish be? Another cake. Another cake, slightly bigger. Romance Will with Astarion. I don't think I'll romance Astarion again. Unless I really enjoy his romance. No. I think the plan is, once we finish the Dark Age playthrough, I'm obviously going to take an extended break from Baldur's Gate 3 on the channel. It's going to be a while. I think I'll come back to Baldur's Gate 3 after we've played Baldur's Gate 1 and 2. We'll play Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 at some point, and then we'll come back and do a final playthrough of Baldur's Gate 3 on the channel. Evil, really evil, giving into the Dark Age properly, and probably romancing Minthara, I'm imagining. She's another character that I really want to give just more, you know what I mean? Thara, Halcyon and Will are the ones that I really want to give more content to. And Minsk, to a certain extent, but he joins really early, I mean really late. So it's kind of hard to give him more content, you know? I think they did a decent job with him. I haven't watched your Darkid videos yet, but as I haven't started my own yet, through Touch Play Portal, thank you. Yeah, watch it in your own time, it's fine. It's only once a week, so I'm sure you catch up at some point. You've done 15 playthroughs, you've killed Mithara every time. Dude, you are missing out. She's so evil, I love it. Yeah, also, once I commit to an evil playthrough, it's going to be a bit up and down, I think. The minute I have to kill someone I like, it's going to be out the window. Back to romancing Gale again. I'm not in my birthday suit. I am wearing a Sleep Token t-shirt though. That should count. Thank you so much, Chris. Nice of you to join. Thank you everyone, by the way. Again, 74 of you in here. Watching me sit here with a ridiculous hat on. I like him evil and dominant. Well, you said it. You're almost 50. You're in your prime. You're in your prime. Go out, enjoy life. Start another playthrough of Baldur's Gate 3. Why not? This isn't going to be an entirely Baldur's Gate 3 related stream, by the way. I've got some other stuff I want to talk about. Well, I'm referring to my doll collection, which are all Baldur's Gate 3 characters, but you know what I mean. When we start doing the tier list, we will be talking spoilers. So if you happen to be here and you haven't played Baldur's Gate 3, then be mindful of that later on, you know. Let's talk about your imminent playthrough of Bioshock. Like I said in the post, Portal and Undertale and Bioshock were very close in the votes, and I might just play them consecutively, to be honest. They were close in the votes and they're games that I just want to play, and I think the plan is to play those games until the new year. I think those games will do us up until the new year, maybe February time, and then we'll do a poll for the next big RPG game. We might have finished Dirge by then, I don't know. We're making decent progress, we're nearly at the end of Act 1. That's me saying we've got the Underdark to go, it's like 20 hours. But we'll do another big poll with a bunch of RPG games in, I think. You know, your Dragon Age, your Final Fantasy, Legend of Zelda. I'm just looking at my backlogged profile. Is it? God, I forgot my scenes. Nope, sorry. There we go. It's my backlogged. Baldur's Gate, Dragon Age, Final Fantasy, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 I need to play. There's a lot of RPG games I need to play, and it's very daunting jumping into another 100-hour game. Pathfinder, all those kind of CRPGs. Yeah, good stuff, good stuff. I've seen the D&D movie, it's in the same universe as Baldur's Gate. I don't know what you're referring to. Wait! No, I'm thinking of the World of Warcraft movie that I watched a while back. I don't think I have seen the D&D movie, no. What's it called? Is it called D&D? Silksong. I need to play Silksong. I decided to wait till it had been out for a while. I'm a massive fan of Hollow Knight. I even played it in preparation for Silksong about a month before it came out, and that's top of the list. I'm just giving other people time to play it before we do it. Yeah, that's definitely high on my list. I don't think we'll get to it this year though. Dungeons & Dragons Honor Among Thieves. Okay. I might check it out. Is it good? I suppose that's a good question. Okay, bye Noah. Don't do my man Halcyon too dirty. I won't do him too dirty. He's going in F tier, but it won't do him too dirty. Yes, I have already played Cyberpunk, that's why it's not on the list. It's probably my favourite game of all time, I'd say, right now. I'm doing another playthrough of it at the minute. Because Cyro started playing it and we're kind of messaging each other about our progress. It's a good movie, it's so-so, it's an 8 out of 10. It's brilliant. Okay, I'll check it out. It's very campy. That's what I like. Yeah, we've got Baldur's Gate 3 and Divinity Original Sin 2 relaxing music mix on at the minute. I do actually have one that has a bit of tavern ambience in the background as well, but I thought that might be a bit distracting. Kind of the tankards clanging and the people shouting and stuff, you know what I mean? Hello everyone, hello. It's funny watching the movie after playing the game. Yeah, I mean, I'm still not a D&D expert by any stretch of the imagination. Like, at all. You know what I mean? It's definitely something I need to get into. Right, I'll show you my doll collection soon. Just give it a bit longer. Some JRPGs that you're interested in. There's a lot of JRPGs I haven't played. Final Fantasy, Xenoblade Chronicles, all of those. But again, I'm presuming they're very long games, and it's pretty intimidating balancing multiple big RPGs on the channel, you know. What's the drinking age in the UK? It's 18. But most people start younger than that. I'm pretty sure if you're like 15 or 16, you can have a drink when you're with family or something. Yes, hit the like button. People might see me in my hat and want to click immediately. I get it, I get it. What do you think of the Elden Ring DLC? I loved it. It was great. It took me a while to play, but yeah, I really enjoyed it. My first playthrough of Elden Ring took about 200 hours, I think, which is crazy, I know. But I was really taking my time with it. Again, that's another game that I wish I'd played on YouTube. But that was just before I started doing YouTube. That would have been a great game to play. I really loved it. Have you played Dishonored? I haven't played Dishonored, no. That's on the list. Yeah, it's absolutely on the list. Just gonna bend down so you can see my hat again, just in case you haven't already seen it. It will be coming off later, so enjoy it while it lasts. I really enjoyed the Outlast video. You plan on playing the DLC? Yeah, I'm sure we'll get to the DLC sooner rather than later, or it might be next Halloween. I don't know what the plan is for horror games on the channel in general. There is a lot that I still need to play. But yeah, the Outlast DLC and the sequel are definitely on the list. Might be good to save them till next Halloween though. Is this DOS 2 music? Yeah, it's a compilation of Baldur's Gate 3 and Divinity Original Sin 2 relaxing music mix. It's only an hour long, so we're gonna have to switch it over soon. What are you going to make a wish on when you take off the hat? I honestly don't know. I'm gonna wish that I don't have a hangover in the morning. Do you ever play WOTR? What is that again? Is that Pathfinder? Is that Pathfinder? I haven't played any of the Pathfinder games. Divinity Original Sin 2 and Baldur's Gate 3 are the only CRPG games I've played. You know, those kind of top-down, strategy-based games. I haven't played any of those. DOS 2 or Baldur's Gate 3? Baldur's Gate 3 overall. I had a very up and down time with Divinity Original Sin 2. I absolutely loved that game, but it was very difficult because it was the first game in the genre, and in my opinion that game is so much more difficult than Baldur's Gate 3. So much more difficult. And I did play it on Tactician like I did with Baldur's Gate. It's probably the most difficult game I've ever played, like I said. Just learning the strategies and learning all the different combinations for combat was very difficult. But I loved it. I love the characters. It's been a while. I remember the characters, I remember the companions, but I don't really remember much of the actual story. It was a while ago. It's like 4 or 5 years ago, I think. I can't remember. Playing Outside once is a big respect. Yeah, I know. I was gonna say I want to get to a more consistent schedule again. It's because we've been playing games kind of all in one video. They take a lot more recording, a lot more editing. I mean, the Doki Doki vid was 8.5 hours of recording and almost double that for editing. It took ages, but I do enjoy doing the videos, the games all in one video. They're just a lot of work. But it's nice to not have to worry about spoilers. You know what I mean? I can read every comment without worrying about them spoiling the next part. We'll see you attempt True Honor mode. Oh, I've never tried any sort of permadeath modes for any game. They're just so intimidating. Because some of the ways I've died in games are just so silly. I can't imagine losing a run to that. But it'd be fun to stream, maybe. You guys could help me through it. You know? I still don't feel like I'm adept at the game, so maybe after 10 or so more playthroughs. Happy birthday, thank you so much. Welcome Tealbird. It's Tealbird's art we're using in the starting screen and the end screen, so thank you so much for doing those. They're amazing. Lost on a mode attempt in Act 3 to Cazador. I can't imagine. I can't imagine. We already had a rough time with Cazador. If he ended my permadeath run, I'd be furious. What is your favourite game of all time? I go back and forth between Cyberpunk, Disco Elysium and Nier Automata. But for right now I'll say Cyberpunk. Dying on a mode because of a glitch. I know, like, there's times when I've tried to jump over a ledge and the game stopped me in mid-air and I've just plummeted to my death, you know what I mean? I tried permadeath in The Last of Us 2, and I think I died about 5 hours in. I just fell off a ledge and died. I was like, well, that's it, forget it. Disco Elysium, I know! Again, really wish I'd played those games on the channel. It's the only reason I wish I'd started doing this a lot earlier. Because I've played a lot of great games in the last few years, and it would have been great to share my reactions on the channel. What is missing for Baldur's Gate 3 being your favourite? I don't know. Maybe not enough playthroughs. After a few more playthroughs it very much might be. Plus it's also fairly recent that we finished it, so I'm giving it time to digest. That's what we're going to do a bit later with the tier list, you know? Digest the characters properly. You have to play through Baldur's Gate 3 where you get all the bad evil endings for the companions. Probably next playthrough we do at some point. I'm not being like overly evil, just killing everyone on sight, but I do want to be really evil. Because that's where I feel like most of the rest of the story we need to experience is. Like siding with the goblins against the grove and stuff. God, that's going to be awful. Silksong, yeah, I need to play Silksong. It's high on the list. I've heard it's very difficult. so wish me luck, I guess. Yeah, we'll play it at some point, so I'm just giving it time to be released, patches to come out, people to play it, you know what I mean? Okay, I reckon it's time to show my dolls. So, for the last, like, 4 or 5 months, my mum's been getting into hobbies and stuff. She's been getting into crocheting. She hasn't been doing it very long, so the fact that she was able to make anything to a competent level is crazy. But yeah, she said, do you want something being made of anything? And I said, why not make a Baldur's Gate character? So I chose my favourite character, which is Astarion. I've obviously showed this on the video a few videos ago. I mean, it's amazing. Like, even a removable jacket. It's awesome. I can't get over it. So she made that, and then in between making other stuff, because she kind of sits in the bedroom all day crocheting when she gets in from work. Obviously the next character I asked her to make was the wizard himself, the Wizard of Waterdeep, Gale. Look at that. It's got a little stand and everything. Look at the staff on his back. It's a little bit bent out of shape, but like, crazy. It took a while to get the hair done, because again, she's only been crocheting for a few months, so to even make anything close to this level is just insane to me. Plushy Gale, I know. It's brilliant. I did most of them in their original outfits that you find them, because I feel like they're the most iconic. I didn't want to do Astarion in the Cat's Grace outfit, you know what I mean? One last look. Is it in focus? There we go. One last look. I know, it's insane. I sent her a bunch of pictures of all the characters, and we had to choose colours and choose different eyes for them and stuff. Does she take commissions? Maybe when she retires. So, Gale, Astarion. She then said that she was getting a bit fed up of doing hair, because we struggle quite a bit with the hair. So, after doing those two, I suggested the only companion that of course doesn't have any hair. Minsk. Look at that! Look at it! I'm gonna stop talking and just let that digest. Yeah, she's only been crocheting for a few months. So all the armour of all the characters is removable. You can remove Minsk's jacket if you want. I don't know why you'd want to, but actually I think we did have him naked at one point in the game. Anyway, you can remove the armour. And of course, Minsk isn't complete without there we go. The overlord of hamsters himself. How great is that? That's crazy. I know. So it was past this point that I started realising, holy crap, like we've got something here, you know what I mean? So then, I think she took a little break, started doing some things of her own stuff. I mean, she's done little, like she did a little green capybara for me, because I love capybaras. I know, it's so cute. So then she did Lae'zel, the homewrecker herself, the cheater herself, the Githyanki herself. Look at that. Does the capybara have a name? No. Not right now. I'm not opposed to that becoming the mascot of the channel, though. Look at that. Again, just let it digest, you know? Etsy shop. I know. I know. So this is the armour that she appears in at the start of the game. She's even got the silver beads in her hair. Laser Love Crochet Kalia. That's the thing though, like, I've looked online. I haven't seen anything close to the level of quality as this. Especially crochet stuff. Keep her away from Crochet Starion, I know. I know. She will be, well that's why she's on the stand at the minute. She's kind of stuck on the stand, almost crucified on the stand as punishment for what she did to my vampire. Love her character, but honestly, it's going to take a while to get past that. I don't care if it was a glitch. Do your parents watch your videos? A little bit, I think, yeah. I think they're watching the stream right now. Hi, Mother. Put this on Etsy. No, we're not selling any of these. I'm keeping these. To do that after a few months, I know. Make sure my camera doesn't go out of focus. And then next up was, of course, Karlach. Took a while to get the right colour for Karlach. I had to keep kind of going into her workspace and choosing the different colours of wool. And we finally settled on this colour of red. I think it's great, you know? And we got a whole different, kind of a big collection of eyes. I think these eyes work really well. We can't find any that work better. Yeah, there is more. She's made all these over the course of the last couple of months. In between working a full-time job and making a bunch of other crochet stuff as well. The horns, the broken horns, the hair, look. The flames in her hair, the tail. And that's all the companions she's done so far. She took a break after doing those. We've still got to do Will and Halcyon and Minthara and Jaheira. Is that all of them? And some of the other characters as well, but we took a break from that because she's been working on the Joey doll. Her magnum opus, shall I say. She's been working on that for the last couple of months. So first of all, I'll show you the version of Joey. It's the mini version. Or the medium-sized version, I should say. Feast your eyes on that. Honestly, I'm blown away. Shadow art, sorry, God. How could I forget shadow art? Yeah. I even dressed up as shadow art, crazy. This is Joey in all his glory. Look at the eyes. The different colour eyes, because he's got one false eye. The tattoo on his face, the little earrings. And of course, if I take him off the stand, he's got the weapons. He's got the Falar Aloof sword. He's got the Club of Hill Giant Strength. And he's got his cape. We struggled to find the colour for the cape, but while this doesn't look exactly like it does in the game, I like the kind of vibrancy of this cape. You know what I mean? I think it sets apart the outfit. But if you hold it close, look, the armour is inlaid with the blue from the I forgot the name of it. What armour does he wear? This is Joey at the end of the game. His final form, if you will. And the armour's got like the teal inlay and stuff. The tattoo, I know. No, it's not going to work. And the eyes, because he's got different colour of eyes, I know. Anyway. Adamantine armour, that's it. This is medium-sized Joey. What she's been working on, finally, all this time is I gotta show this. I gotta... I don't know, I can't sing a praise enough for this. Look at that. Look at that. Are you looking at it? We wanted to kind of accentuate the details, so we've made his eyes quite I'm saying we, I didn't play a part in this at all. I'm not creative in the slightest, but we made the eyes quite bulgy so that you kind of see the colours a bit more. He took an elixir of Colossus, I know. It's amazing. So let me take him off the crucifixion post. So, all of this armour is completely removable. You can remove his boots. You can remove his gloves. If we turn him over, underneath the cape is the weapons. We put the weapons underneath the cape on this one, because I think they look better. The Fowler Aloof sword. It's got the gold inlay and the club of hill giant strength. You can take the cape off, you can remove the weapons and move them round. You can take all of his armour off and strip him completely, but I'm not going to do that because he is naked underneath. So you can do whatever you want with the doll, you know, just don't think of me while you're doing it. And obviously, I've thought about... Like, I've thought about merch and stuff, you know what I mean? If we do merchandise eventually in the future... You know what I mean? Would you buy little versions of Joey? I don't think I could sell... I obviously couldn't sell the Baldur's Gate 3 characters as my own merchandise, because there's got to be some sort of copyright law. I'm a business student, I should know this kind of thing, but... I reckon we could sell dolls of Joey, you know what I mean? I'm just so proud of these. I feel like we can't just leave them as it is. I want to share this talent, I guess. Gavin next, absolutely. Gavin next. But obviously she's one person, you know. If we did do something like that in the future, it's hard to make them consistently when she works a full-time job, so... It'd have to be like limited edition, you know? Or maybe we do a raffle of some kind, I don't know. I'm just thinking of possibilities. I'm not here just to advertise merch, by the way. I'm not... The plan is just... Test the waters, you know what I mean? Do some market research. But seriously, like... These are incredible, and she's got the pattern down, so she can recreate these to a T, basically. Can recreate them one for one, or slightly different, but she's got the recipe, the pattern, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, like, it's a possibility, you know. And I don't know, how much would you pay for one of these? Like, seriously, because the armor is removable, it's pristine quality. Here we go, let's put my business mind into fruition. Pristine quality, removable armor. There's no third party involved, it's just me and my mum, you know. There's no shady practices going on, there's nothing unethical or immoral going on behind the scenes. I mean, I have locked my mother in a sweatshop to make these, but other than that, there's nothing unethical going on at all. You buy Joey the Bard mug. I wouldn't even know where to begin with making that kind of thing, seriously. But it's a possibility for the future, you know what I mean? Price based on hours to create. The ones on Etsy are £80 minimum? Really? See, this is why I need to do more research, that's crazy. Wow. $100. I mean, it'd take her ages to make another one of these. It'd have to be something like we put maybe 3 on sale for like a limited edition, or we do a raffle or something, and maybe 10 of these on sale, because these would be a lot easier to make and kind of advertise and sell, you know. The big ones are just, I can't put that much pressure on her, you know what I mean? But she's enjoying it. She likes making these, and I'm sure she'll enjoy all the praise she's getting at the minute. I'll pay 2,000 KC. Oh my god, you're gonna have to translate that for me. Convert it to pounds or dollars or something. I know I'm lucky, it's crazy. I need to, like I said, we could do Joey's in Act 1 and 2, you know what I mean? We could do Joey in his Act 1 and 2. Look, we've obviously got Gavin that we can do at some point, because Gavin's got I really like Gavin's design. Yeah, it's just a thought, because I'd have to do a lot more research into that kind of thing. I've never even considered selling merch or anything, but I'd want to make sure we did something that's good quality, and I don't think it gets better quality than these, you know what I mean? The dolls of Joey. Like I said, I don't think I'd be able to sell the dolls of the Baldur's Gate characters, because they've got to be copyrighted. Or maybe on Etsy we could, but you know. $95, wow. Yeah, we've thought about maybe making like one half the size or even smaller than this for a keyring, you know? Crushing cannot be done by a machine. I know, that's what I mean. It's one person doing all this, so I can't impose that on her, like, mother, make 50 of these, you know, you know what I mean? It's insane, but it's a thought. It's exciting. She also said, because it's a set pattern, you know what I mean? Oh, his glove's fallen off. Because it's a set pattern, she could recreate this, like hypothetically, in an even bigger size. She said hypothetically she could make a life-size version of one of these. Not that I've asked her to make a life-size version of Gale or anything. But yeah, she could make a life-size version of one of these, which is just like... There's got to be an award for that. Should pop in and say happy birthday. Thank you, Ellie. Thank you so much. But yeah, I'm sure eventually she'll get round to doing the rest of the companions. Will and Shadow Art especially. And Minthara. You can sell the pattern too. No. That's our secret recipe. That's our secret recipe. Just like KFC has their own secret recipe. But yeah, I just wanted to show those because, again, it just blows me away. I wouldn't sell it lower than 100. God. That's so overwhelming. Oh my god, Sarah, I'm so sorry, I just accidentally deleted your message. That was a complete accident. I was just flicking through the chat. Don't worry, I don't hate you. I know it's impressive, I know. There's so much work to get the pattern right, yeah. And again, to do it after only crocheting for like a few months. But it's all exciting stuff. Especially as a business and marketing student. It's fun to... Like this what I'm doing right now is kind of running my own business, but actually selling a product is exciting stuff. Doing market research and stuff like that is really fun, so forgive me for geeking out, you know, and that. But yeah, that's for the distant future. She's got a bunch of Christmas presents to make now. After Christmas, maybe she'll get started on a Gavin one. Oh, I'd love that. But I don't know what Gavin's going to look like in the future. I'm planning on changing his look in Act 2 and Act 3, like we did with Joey, so... Yeah, I'm so sorry, Sarah, for deleting your message. It was a complete accident. I reckon at 9 o'clock, or whatever your time zone is, on the hour, we'll check out this video that I've been asked to react to. It's intriguing. Sarah probably deserved it. Yeah, probably. He's actually got tighty whities on, by the way. He's not completely naked. I've just realised. Yeah. He's got I'm not going to show them on camera, but you can take his trousers off, you can take his jacket off, his armour, whatever. He's got tighty whities on, much like he has in the game. What's the video? I don't know what the video is. A few beloved members of the community sent me a video on Discord that they've prepared that they said they want me to watch on stream. To react to on stream. And it's 17 minutes long. I added it to my playlist of videos to watch, to react to. This music is awesome. A Tear in the Veil, DOS 2. Damn. Yeah, the soundtracks of these games are so good. I've never played Divinity Original Sin 1. Is that good? I'll definitely play that at some point, and then maybe a replay of Divinity 2 would be great. I can't remember a lot of that game. It'd be nice to go back to it a lot more competent after playing Baldur's Gate 3. Reason here, yeah. Ree's the one who sent me the video, and Syro, so hopefully she comes here soon. I don't really want to watch the video without her. We could always start the tier list and then get to the video a bit later. Let me just look at my list a bit more. Oh god, sorry. There we go. Yeah, there's all the Far Cry game, Mafia. There's so many games I need to play, and I'm adding a game every day at least. Deus Ex, Ace Attorney, Oblivion and Morrowind I've never played, but I'm a massive fan of Skyrim. Hades 2 has just come out, and I love Hades 1, I need to play that at some point. Horizon Zero Dawn. I've even put the Call of Duty games on for some reason. Yeah, there's so much we need to play. I keep adding stuff all the time. Dispatch I need to get to. I know everyone and their mother's playing Dispatch at the minute. I think it's all out now, isn't it? We might play soon then. I want to watch you play Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. I know, I'm a big fan of the first game. I need to get round to that. It looks awesome. I have Bayonetta on the list. I have so much on the list. Ria's a brand new job, she's very busy. I know. Well, this stream will be recorded, I think, hopefully. And it'll be uploaded after, so... You know, if anyone doesn't catch it live, they can always watch it after. Tell your mother I'm available for adoption. Playtale, Oblivion Remake, Hades, yeah. KOTOR, I haven't played KOTOR, no. I haven't. Just realised I should probably get the tier lists up soon. I've had a look at a few, but I haven't actually chosen any that we're going to use. Okay, I'm going to nip to the toilet really quick, and then when I get back I think we'll check out this video that's been prepared for me. I'm really excited. I'll be back in a second, guys. All my dolls are on the floor, I'm like stomping all over them. Okay, this music's about to end, so why don't we pull up this video that I've been asked to react to. So this was sent to me on Discord by Cyro. It's uploaded to YouTube on Cyro's channel. Let me switch over to home screen. Here we are. The description reads, oh my god, this is insane. Joe, this is for you. Just something we got for you to wish you a very happy birthday and to say a huge thank you for all the wonderful content that we all love, and for making a place where we can all make new friends, play co-op together and even run a D&D campaign. We wish you great success with your channel going forward. Keep being you and it will happen. Much love from Ree, Cyro and Tot and everyone else in the community. Oh my god. What on earth is this? Let me get the volume up. Make sure it's not too loud.
Joe, on behalf of me, Goldacaris of Waterdeep, greatest wizard that ever was, and of course your entire community and the wonderful Ree, congratulations and thank you. Thank you for everything that you do. Absolutely extraordinary and amazing. Now, I hear you have recently finished your first BG3 playthrough. Well done you, congratulations. Very invested in the story, and you adore Gale. Of course you do, because you are someone of refinement, taste, and just brilliantness. That's even a word. Full of brilliantness, brimming with it, in fact. Now, on your second run, I've been asked to remind you to try and romance Astarion. But actually, what I'm going to do is try and put you off that, because why on earth would you want to put yourself through that? You're better than that, Joe. You're better than that. You've proved it to me and loads of other people, all of the community. Don't do it to yourself, Joe. Don't do it to yourself. You do not want to be eating rats out of a bag under a bridge on a Wednesday. You don't want to do that. That's what's going to happen. And I don't want to see that. I don't want to be walking past you as you're sat on a bench, just covered in your own piss, in the middle of the night, drinking vodka. I don't want that. I don't want that, and neither do you. If you really look deep within yourself, you don't want that. Obviously, goes completely without saying. If you're going to have to do anything, maybe Halcyon is what I'm saying, because everybody needs a great big hug, don't they? So do yourself a favour and do that. Or just go back to Gale again, because honestly, it's the gift that keeps on giving. I mean, I'm slightly biased, obviously, you're preaching to the converted, but this is definitely the way forward for you. I can see, you want this. Don't be ridiculous. Have an amazing, extraordinary, incredible day. Make the right decision, Joe. Bye for now.
Oh my god. What the fuck? Are you joking? I don't think I even heard a word he said. I was just... oh my god. Thank you. What the hell? Is the volume loud enough? Can you hear that? Holy crap. Thank you so much, guys. Oh, Tim Downey. I've heard of Cameo. You can... I don't know what to say. I will romance Gale again, I will. Holy fuck. I'm gonna start crying. Okay, yeah, keep watching. I'll come back to you, Tim. Thank you. Thank you, Tim. I know you're not watching, but thank you. Holy fuck. Thank you so much, guys. What the hell?
Hello, Joe. Alfira here from Baldur's Gate. Your community have informed me that you are on not your first, but your second playthrough as the Dark Urge. Now, despite you choosing to murder me for a second time...
No, I didn't.
I suppose I must forgive you.
I didn't
I'm
choose.
actually surprisingly happy being hauled around in Gavin's backpack. I mean, I did want to join the party and see the world, I guess. And I look forward to hearing the clash of your battles, the rustle of new forests and the songs of strange lands. But perhaps on your next playthrough, instead of killing me, we can, I don't know, write a song together on the lute and sing it from the hilltops. Until then, go and dance upon the stars.
Oh my god. Not Alfira. Oh, that makes me feel 10 times worse. Thanks, guys. That is so lovely. I'm going to bawl my eyes out in a second. I can't take much more of this. This video's 17 minutes long. I did put her in my backpack. I put her in Karlach's inventory. I will honour your corpse, Alfira. Oh my god, she's so pretty. This is... Oh, they're talking to me. It's like I'm on FaceTime with them. I don't know what to say. On my birthday as well. Holy fuck, I gotta keep watching.
Go and dance upon the stars.
Oh.
Joe, I come with a controversial cameo request from your community. They give me a very difficult question to pose you. Are you ready? I'm going to read you what they said because I had to read it twice myself.
Why can't we
Instructions.
romance you?
Please, Kenja here, I give some dating advice to the wonderful content creator Joe. That's sweet. For his second BG3 run. Congrats.
Yes. I need
Whether
advice.
he should date Gale again or go with Astarion or other prospects? Question mark, question mark. Love your work, Tracy. Don't know who that is. Many thanks, kiss kiss. I like them. Whoever wrote it, I like them, but it is a very difficult for Jaheira question. Or maybe not that difficult. Listen to me, Joe. Do you eat the same breakfast every day, huh?
Yes. I
Do
can
you eat
only
the
make
same
one thing.
snacks every day?
Yes.
And if you do you sometimes find yourself getting bored with the same old toast or eggs or bacon-flavored crisps?
Yes, that's
Whatever
all
it
I
is you
eat. Yes.
So I feel the same way about dating. Why would you want to date Gale again? Also, are your ears recovered? It's like I can talk. Please. The other choice is Astarion. The Devil and the Deep Blue Sea. Other prospects. Now listen to me, Joe. Have you considered Halcyon? Nice little druid. Very romantic, very tender. Please, come on.
I see what you guys are doing. You guys are trying to brainwash me into loving Halcyon. I do love him. And I have thought about romancing him. And now I probably will. Thank you, Tracy. What the fuck?
I recommend the big guy. Just not Gale, okay? And if you mod, the world is your oyster, of course. Not
With
that I
us.
know little anything much about that yet. But, Joe, it is a nice message, even though it is controversial and difficult for me, because the Gale Astarion choice... You know who you're asking here, community. Halcyon. Halcyon for the win, please. Please.
Okay.
Good luck to you. Also, if you are a Dirgeran, you have a very nice relationship with me. So you've got that to look forward to, even if the romance goes to the hells. Okay? Thank you for asking. Thank you for the nice comments at the end, whoever you are, community person. Halcyon.
Oh my god. Okay, fine, I'll romance Halcyon. Jesus. Oh. I'm such a big fan of all these people. I'm such a big fan of her from Expedition 33 as well. Thank you so much. This is insane. This is the best birthday gift ever. You met Trish, she gave so many hugs. Yeah. Oh my god. I don't know what to say. Oh!
Joe, your community thinks so highly of you, they have clubbed together to bring you the highest tribute known to mankind. Praise and advice from your Baldur's Gate comrade, me, Withers. I gather you are a content creator par excellence, and on your second Big 3 run, on the verge of being involved, some say entangled with a new bosom companion, Asterion. No, I say, the self-absorption and vanity of this caricature of a man is like a black hole that sucks all into it, leaving not a trace behind. Seductive he may be, but let us not be entranced by outward show. I mean, Joe, look at me. I wouldn't get any marks for dress sense or physical attraction, but never underestimate the power of wisdom and trust. Precious currency in the economy of regard. And the regard your community undoubtedly have for you might be severely tested by your devotion to this will-o'-the-wisp, this vainglorious clothes hanger of an individual. If you do get sucked in, be sure to wear a life belt, and you may come to look at it retrospectively as a learning curve. But keep your wits about you, Joe, and I wish you good fortune in all your future campaigns.
Oh my god. I'm fighting back the tears right now. He has such a naturally fantasy sounding voice. It's just so natural the way his voice sounds. And I don't know what he was talking about no physical attraction. That's why I had to get rid of the Big Naturals mod. It was just too much. Oh my god. This community, I don't know what to say. I feel like I can't give back to you enough. Oh my god. I know there's a lot of Astarian hate and a lot of Halcyon praise, and I feel like that's intentional. We're not even halfway through. I'm not gonna make it. Thank you so much.
Hello, Joe. My name is Will Ravengard, the Blade of Frontiers, and Joe, I have heard you are starting, or have started, your second playthrough of Baldur's Gate 3, through the grapevine being Joe's community. So I commend you on completing your first run. However, Joe, on this second run, this is where things get serious. We are getting into the nitty-gritty. And I've heard through the community that you will be romancing not me. You won't be romancing Will Ravengard, but you'll be romancing Astarion. Okay, you'll be romancing Astarion. I mean, suit yourself. I mean, you could have a dashing warlock with great looks and a smooth, silvery tongue, but fair enough. You're romancing Astarion. Just be wary of the fangs. Be wary of the fangs, okay, Joe? And try not to get distracted by withers and the many other things in Faerun. I mean, search for love in those deep, vampiric eyes of Astarians. I'm sure you two will be happy together. Well, roll high naturals. I pray you do. I hope you and Astarion have a wonderful, wonderful romance, and the Blade wishes you luck.
You can be the best man.
Make sure I'm in your party, okay, Joe?
You are.
It's the least you could do.
I'm loving you. You are.
Happy playing.
Thank
Peace.
you. Oh my god. You're going to be the best man at our wedding. Oh my god. I love him so much. How can I go to the tier list after this? How can I rank Will low after that? That's so amazing. Oh my god, what an incredible cast. What an incredible community. I feel so blessed. Yeah, he said roll high naturals. I almost zoned out when he said that, just thinking back to the good times we had with Withers. Oh my god. How much did these cost? Like, Do you want me to pay you back? If you've got the whole cast, that's insane. I don't know what to say.
Joe, hi, Neil Roberts here, tab 5, and of course the voice of the Dark Urge. Ree, and in fact the whole of your community, wanted me to send you a message. I understand that you are in your second playthrough of Baldur's Gate 3 as the Dark Urge. Now, I know that you're a fabulous content creator. I've got a message for you from someone very special. And after all, who am I to resist? Gavin, this is a message for you. Enough. Wretched thing. Gavin, what a name. I have some pointers for your run-through. First of all, forgive yourself for murdering Alfira.
I'm trying.
We all do it.
I know.
There's really little you can do to resist the Dark Urge. But my message for you is not to worry. You will get the body to Baldur's Gate. But do be careful, for the punk in your rucksack may get rather extreme. So
Carlac can deal with that.
be wise not to take too long before you actually deposit it where you want to. And more, there is more. I just need to find out what it is, Gavin. I know. Oh, I know. Thoughts about Astarion. Again, we all have them. Who can resist that hair, that voice, that skin? In truth, there is much more that I dream up than even the butler can imagine. So, Joe, or Gavin, depending on which hat you wear.
Which hat?
I do like the butler's hat, by the way. Maybe when you dispose of the butler, for you might not. I don't want to give anything away. But you, Gavin, must wear the butler's hat. There is no better hat. Well, there are, but it is a joy to behold. And finally, do no more misdeeds, or Joe will be angry at Gavin. No,
I can't be angry at that face.
I do not believe it.
No.
The best way to play Baldur's Gate is the way that you want to. You can resist the dark urge, the twitching knife hand, or you can give in completely and destroy the whole. If you've been watching Neil Roberts at Twitch, then you will know exactly what he got up to. Although, if I were you, I would not follow their lead, for it was useless, and playing in the baby game of adventurer, where, to be frank, it was impossible to die. Although he did do an honor mode that was cut short because a computer company took his computer away. But enough of that! Remember, Joe, or Gavin, depending on who you are, the Dark Urge is always at your side. Well, thank you, Dark Urge. Joe, I hope you have a fantastic run and keep on creating. All the very best. You take care. And lots of huge love to your community. Mwah. Bye.
Oh my god. This is unbelievable. What's happening? I can't even describe it. My gorgeous community has put this together. They've put a video of a bunch of Cameo things together. I don't know what to say, guys. This is insane. Oh, he managed to plug his Twitch stream, I know. Go and follow him on Twitch, go and follow him on everything. That was so passionate. Oh my god. He was good, I know. I think he's got a bit of dark urge in him, as we all have. Thank you, Neil. I know you're not watching, but thank you. Oh my god. Oh.
Hello there, Joe. It's me, Lae'zel of Creche Kalir, and I have come here today for I have a certain bone to pick with you, Joe. You see, I have been told that on your first playthrough of Baldur's Gate 3 you have loved Gale, and on your second run you're romancing Astarion.
Don't look at me like that.
Joe, what are you thinking?
After what you did
now,
with him in the woods,
Astarion
don't look at me like
aside,
that.
Let's focus a little more on Gale. The wizard yaps a lot, Joe. He yaps and yaps. Sure, he's magical. Sure, he can do fun stuff. But does he have a big silver sword? No, he doesn't. Does he have a fierce red dragon? No, he doesn't, Joe. So I think that you have certainly made a grave mistake, Joe. And I'm rather disappointed. I'm disappointed in you, Joe. I thought we would be the best of friends. We would go on to slay many geek abominations. And we would sit around the campfire eating sausages and singing Ishtik songs. But no, you had to choose Gale. Well, so be it, Joe. That's fine. That's your choice. But you reject Lae'zel once, you reject Lae'zel forever. After all, I am the fiercest and funniest Githyanki in the whole realm. And, well, that is something you will never discover, Joe. However, I'm nothing if not forgiving, so if on your next playthrough of Baldur's Gate 3 in this blasted Fey run, you wish to have Lae'zel on your team, I'm sure that you will find me quite agreeable, Joe, despite your personal disagreeable nature. Last but certainly not least, though you do not deserve it, I suppose I should thank you from Cyro and from your whole community, Joe. And, well, wishing you better luck on your Baldur's Gate 3 adventures next time. Skra!
Oh my god. I can't stay mad at you. Oh. I'm struggling. I'm struggling. Guys, this is like... I can't comprehend this. This is the best birthday ever. I have to romance everybody now. I know. I know. Oh. How do we do the tier lists after this? I'm not going to be able to speak a bad word about any of them. I should have saved this till the end. Then I could have gone off and had a good cry. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Holy crap. Oh, thank you for suggesting I watch this on stream as well. On my birthday. Oh my god. This is tier list sabotage, I know.
Hello, my name's Astarion, and you must be the rather jolly Joe. Listen here, darling. Tat and Joe's community, I suppose it's yours, your followers. Oh, you're a cult leader. Anyway, they and I had the most intimate and quite frankly rather scandalous banquet. And they told me that you apparently were thinking of running through Baldur's Gate again. Well, what fun that is, darling. But really, Gale? I mean, you know, great hair, sure. Lousy bloody wizard. Well, anyway, if you decide to come crawling back, you know where I am in camp. Your favourite lockpick. Honestly, I roll. All right, listen, I got to scoot off for a long rest. Just think about it, darling. Don't keep me waiting. All right, all the best. Gather your party and all that stuff. Venture forth, and much love to you. See you, Joe. Bye. Wink.
What do you even say to that? Oh, I'm such a big fan. I'm such a big fan of him. Not even just in Baldur's Gate. Thank you so much. You're all incredible. This is unbelievable. Thank you so much, everyone, for making this the best birthday ever. Oh, I should have done this at the end. This is tier list sabotage of the highest order. They're all going in S tier. I love all of them equally. Oh my god. I wasn't even 100% sure what Cameo was. I didn't know they all did this kind of thing. This can't have been cheap. So, like, I don't know. I don't know, how do you respond to that? How do I give back to this? Like... That's incredible. Thank you, Cyro. Thank you, Ree. Thank you, Tot. Thank you, everyone who pitched in for this. And thank you, everyone, for being here. Tier list, yeah. Oh my god. Right. That is... Thank you. I know you're not watching, but thank you to all the actors who did that, who took time out of their day to do that, and to put actual passion into it. Thank you so much. Right, let's get the music back on so you don't hear me crying. Okay. I am enjoying it. Thank you. Right, we've got a bit of coastal city and tavern ambience here. If the ambience in the background gets a bit too annoying, then let me know. We can go back to the normal music. I can't talk. It's insane that all of this is like because of one game. What Baldur's Gate's done, like, I'll forever cherish it, and I feel like I can't ever stop playing it now. Oh man. Thank you so much, everyone. Oh. Yeah, they were all incredible. But the passion that Neil Roberts put into that, I won't be able to look at Gavin the same after having heard his voice actor, you know? I know that's the best birthday gift I could have asked for. Okay. Let's look into doing some tier list then, shall we, after I've composed myself. Okay. I've had a look at a few of these. I guess we could just start with the companions. Just talk a bit about the companions. I think this one should work. Oh, Lae'zel's already in D tier. That's weird. Must be because she sat with my boyfriend. Huh, how weird. Right. Compose yourself. Yeah, thank you. Once again, just a big final thank you to everyone who put that together. I can't even imagine. Okay. Right. Astarion. I guess we'll we'll use this to actually rank the characters from worst to best, I guess, or least best to best, and we'll assign them a tier. So we will start with Halsin. I love Halsin, but he is my least favourite party member. I can't put him any lower than B though. Is that harsh? Or is that fair? I have, like I said, I have my gripes with Halsin. Sort of, the fact that he joins so late, and then after he joins, he kind of has nothing really to do, you know what I mean? He doesn't have any quests, he doesn't really have much Act 3 content at all. But then again, I didn't use him in Act 3, so maybe he has a lot of nice dialogue. I can't talk. I think that's generous if he's your least fave. Yeah, but I'm not saying he's not a great character, he is. But I think, like I said, I think the problem with Halsin is that he could have been one of the best side characters, and instead he's sort of my least favourite party member. You know what I mean? He gets overlooked. I know. But I still love him. He's lovable. He's a great guy. Why wouldn't you love him? You know what I mean? But he is my least favourite. I think low B. Oh, maybe he is a C character. As a party member, and compared to everyone else, maybe he is a C tier for me. Okay, my 7th favourite party member is Minsk, I reckon. I'm gonna put Minsk in B. Minsk's biggest problem is the fact that he just joined so late, but I think they did a really good job with how he's portrayed, with how much content he has in Act 3. You know, he gets a proper fledged out mission, he gets a lot of dialogue, he gets a lot of really nice interactions with Jaheira. And I think they did a really good job, and they did a really good job with him and Jaheira not having them overshadow the companions that need to be kind of front and centre. So I think be interesting to do this tier list again after Gavin's playthrough. Yeah, I know. If we have different outcomes for the characters that we get to see, it will be really interesting. I'm sure we'll revisit it after we've done that. I think B for Minsk is fair for how he's portrayed in this game. I'm really looking forward to playing the other Baldur's Gate games and seeing how he's portrayed in that, I think. Who's next? I think I'm going to have to put Will in 6th. I do love him. I love him, and I'm starting to love him more. But I think I just have a lot of gripes with how his quest kind of plays out. You know what I mean? The slight inconsistency of how his quest is portrayed in Act 3. And I know we did it in a weird order, but the game is usually quite good at accommodating for doing things in different orders. I think that's fair for Will at the minute. Maybe he'll be higher after my Dark Age playthrough, because I am really enjoying his gameplay at the minute, and I do love him as a character, but that's the thing. I think the framework is there. His backstory, his relationship with Mizora, and his character portrayal is fantastic, and it has the framework to be incredible, to be one of the best, but he's just a less interesting character than a lot of the others, and I think the way his quest plays out, especially the answer quest, in which he's not really front and centre, I think lowers him down quite a bit. It would be interesting to see how he's portrayed in the early access, because I know he was a pretty different character. He lost a lot of his, lost out by his lack of follow-through. He doesn't even need to be around that 3. Yeah, I kind of agree. But I'm loving his combat style, and that he's really likeable. You know, they're all likeable. I think that's fair for Will. I would say my next favourite is Jaheira. Again, she doesn't really get much in terms of actual quests, but I think she's great in Act 3. She has so much specific dialogue for the areas and the quests and kind of her relationship with the Nine Fingers, you know, the guild, her relationship with Minsk. She's really great in this game. It sucks that we can't romance her, but I just loved running around with her, running around the city with her as a monk, punching people. You know what I mean? I can't rank her any lower than that, just based off of that. I cannot wait to see her in the other Baldur's Gate games. I love the man but not the quest. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I don't know, like, in terms of the tier list, am I ranking them in terms of how much I like them or how good I think their character is? Because I like all of them. Happy birthday, can't stay but love your content. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Trying to monitor chat on my phone. I've seen some stuff from Theo I think Will could have been more interesting. Yeah. Theo's fantastic. He's a fantastic voice actor from what I've seen, and the passion that he put into that cameo was great. And I'd like to see more of him. Does make me wonder why they haven't cleaned up his quest a little bit with all the patches and stuff, you know what I mean? Right, now is where we start getting tricky. Minthara is next. You know how much I love Minthara. I do love her. She doesn't have much content, she doesn't have much going on for her, but I just love how unapologetically evil she is. I think, while it doesn't quite make sense why we're keeping her around in a good aligned playthrough, I like the dynamic she brought to the party in the last playthrough. I like how you know you could get a slightly different opinion from her. You know you weren't just going to get her kind of blindly agreeing with you, and I think it added a lot. I think her character, her voice acting especially, is some of the best in the game for me, and I just want her to have more content. She doesn't have a quest. You know what I mean? Did you see the D&D one-shots they played? No, I haven't. I might do a reaction to those at some point. I need to watch more D&D stuff. Ree! You just started watching. I know, I've just watched the incredible video you put together for me. Thank you so much. This will be recorded and uploaded after. And I might edit down the video as well and upload that as a separate video, so you can go back and watch the stream. Or feel free to rewind and watch it now. Thank you so much for being here. And thank you so much for that. Did you watch the video of the cast pretending to be each other's characters? No, I haven't watched a lot of the cast behind the scenes stuff. I'm kind of worried about spoilers because we haven't finished Dark Urge, and I'm just worried about anything popping up in terms of that kind of thing, you know? Okay, this is where it starts getting a bit tricky. Karlach is next. Is she an A tier or an S tier? She's an A tier. I think the only thing that holds her back is her main companion questline isn't quite as good as the rest of the characters. She has a connection to Gortash, but other than that, she doesn't really have an overall massive connection to the main plot. And I know she was added a little bit later. I think she's one of the last characters they added. But I also love Karlach. I love her energy. I love what she brings to the party. The end of her quest was devastating, and I'm just glad that it came to a seemingly nice conclusion, you know? That scene on the docks was heartbreaking, and the voice acting when we defeated Gortash was incredible. I can't sing her praises enough, I really can't. Yeah, thank you. The main cast don't spoil anything Dark Urge worthy. Okay. I might check them out in my own time. Right. These are my main four. These are my main four. They are all going in S tier. Shadow Art's probably my fourth favourite. Obviously, almost the main character of the game. She shines in Act 2. She's got fantastic voice acting. Her character's great. The way she evolves over the course of the game. Her actual quest to do with the whole House of Grief and her parents was gut-wrenching, and the fact that her quest splits into multiple different paths, like you can save her parents, you can sacrifice her parents, you can have her stay as a Sharon worshipper, which, as tough as that may be, we will have to check that out at some point, I think. She's one of the stars of this game. You have excellent taste in your favourite characters. I know. I think I can't see the ranking changing much. I think this is a pretty nice ranking. And that, like I said, I'm looking forward to this playthrough using the characters that we didn't use much more. Like I said in the video, we might get Halcyon as a monk, have him running around a bit as a drunken monk or something. I know that the drunken monk, the way of the drunken monk is something they added in one of the recent patches. Sounds great. And I want to get a really good druid build going for Jaheira, because we haven't really tried out the druids much. And we'll find something for Minsk and Minthara and stuff as well. Lae'zel's next. As awful as it was, what she did, I know it might have been a glitch, but I'm still holding it against her, and Gavin and Lae'zel will continue to have a rivalry throughout the game. Her character is fantastic. Probably the best character development over the course of the game. Her quest is incredible. She has one of the best ties to the overall main plot, the whole stuff in the monastery and the creche, and getting the hammer, the whole stuff with Voss, and the end of her questline being so tied to Orpheus, and just her flying away on the dragon at the end and rising up against Vlaakith and saving her people is... it's one of my favourite character arcs in any game, I think. And it's going to be hard to choose a different path for her. I think if we do an evil playthrough, we'd have to keep her loyal to Vlaakith just to see how it goes, but I do sincerely love her character. 50% of players have Romance Shart. That doesn't surprise me. Given the demographics of gamers, I imagine most people would probably choose Shart. And I get it, I'd like to see a romance. The scene that we got in the last episode with in the party where we had the drink and the little smooch was really nice. Happy birthday, thank you. Thank you so much. Did you forget Starry might have also enjoyed it? Watch what you say. Watch what you say about that topic. That's all I'll say. God, that water bottle's noisy. Gavin thinks about himself and doesn't want the Starring to have any pleasure for himself. I'm about to crash out. If we were in an open relationship, it's cool, you know, but it just came out of nowhere, and I'm role-playing as Gavin, and Gavin, yeah, he's gonna have a bit of rivalry with Lae'zel, I think, from a role-playing perspective, because, yeah. Karlach has way more than him to be criticised for not having enough. Way more than... who? She does, I'm not saying I don't like her, she has a lot, she's great. I just don't think I can put her on the level of the other 4 favourite companions. She's like just underneath. In terms of likability, she's at the top, but... I don't know. I don't know. I wonder if... like, are there any other proper diverging paths for her questline, other than the actual end, where she goes to the Hells, or she presumably succumbs, God forbid, to her heart engine? Are there any other diverging paths for her actual questline? Like, to do with the Gortash, staying loyal with Gortash? Love the roleplay of the Lae'zel starring Karlach triangle. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. I'm recording the next Dark Urge episode tomorrow. It's going to be good, because we're into the creche, we're into the monastery. About to make some scrambled eggs out of those Githyanki children, those Githyanki eggs. Anyway, now we come to the top 2. By quite a large margin, my 2 favourite characters in the game, obviously, was it any doubt, my second favourite companion in Baldur's Gate 3 is Gale. I know, crazy, second favourite. What needs to be said about Gale? Other than Shadow Art, I'd say he feels like the main character of the game as well. His connection to the brain and the whole stuff with Mystra and the orb, and well, I'd argue that he has the most connection to the overall plot, or at least my favourite connection to the overall plot. But, you know, I'm biased because I've romanced him, I've got to see that side of him. I couldn't have picked a more perfect romance for Joey, for that character we did. Couldn't have picked a more perfect romance. I love his character with all my heart. And just one of my favourite characters ever. I'd love to do a Gale origin run at some point. Yes, hashtag F Mystra. She sucks. I realise that now, she sucks. And my number one favourite companion, and one of my favourite characters in all of gaming, and we haven't even seen his romance yet properly, is Astarion. Just some of the best voice acting, if not the best voice acting I've ever heard in a game. Neil Newborn crushed it. Astarion's arc is devastating. That scene after killing Cazador where he breaks down is probably my favourite scene in the game. It's just top tier character writing. I know there's a lot of people that don't like him, but I like that he's not all good. I think he's incredibly interesting, and you see him start to change over the course of the game. You know what I mean? The way he starts slowly opening up and feeling guilty about the people he's killed and the things he's done. And it's interesting because we touched on this in the Cazador episode. He has arguably one of the least connections to the overall overarching plot. The only thing he has really to the main plot is his connection to Raphael, and even then that's more just a deal. But I think that works in his favour so much because he's kind of just a regular civilian being roped in, and the fact that he doesn't have this connection to the plot, but he's there and we want to help him and we want to do things for him, and he's, in my opinion, the best character in the game for me. I think is just speaks to his character writing, and I can't wait to see how his romance develops and his relationship with the Dark Urge develops. So happy with these characters and these party members. Utilities is super similar. Good. I love all these characters. I really do. And I need to play more games that have companions like this. Like I think the Dragon Age series does. I've played Inquisition, but I need to play Origins and 2. I want another RPG where I can really get into the companions and make my own character and role-playing stuff, you know? But I think that'll be for next year, early next year. Yeah, I've yet to find a game that has companions as well written and just perfect for the game and the journey that you want to create as this game. Some people putting down Starring claiming he didn't care about all the people he hurt, killed, and they obviously never get to know and build trust with him. They obviously never got to know and build trust with him. Yeah, I know. He has his walls up, and I get it. I played Inquisition years ago. I played it years ago. And it's a pretty big game in my childhood, and no, I've never played Origins or 2. There's a lot about Inquisition that I can't remember. All I remember is romancing Cullen and loving that romance. I'd love to go back to that game after playing the whole series, but yeah, I've never played Origins, I've never played 2. So there was a lot of lore and story in Inquisition that I just didn't get, mostly because I was young. A young teen, but also because I hadn't played the rest of the series. He's one of the most compelling characters in any game, yeah. I could say that about these top 4, but yeah, he's so compelling. And I think that's mostly due to his writing, his voice acting, even the choreography, you know what I mean? The mocap, the motion capture that Neil did. The fact that I'm talking about these characters after having just got a private call from them It's a shame you couldn't have paid a bit extra to get Neil to come here and host my birthday party. Next year, get him to host my birthday party. Please. I'm joking. But honestly, like, how cool would that be? You can use my Astarian wig. You can borrow that if he wants. Borrow my Astarian wig. We'll get Jennifer English here as well. Borrow my Shadow Art wig. It's pristine quality, so... Acting, not voice acting. Yeah, exactly. The mocap, the voice acting, the acting in general is incredible across the board. And... like, to see these voice actors pop up in other games as well is... amazing. Like, I swear half these guys were in Expedition 33. Thank you, Tara. Thank you for the $5. I won't stand for this Halcyon slander. I know. I love him. I do love him. I just can't put him on the level as the rest of the companions. I know. I even seen a bit of his kind of rage come out, like the scene where he chews out Karga, and the scene when I think we said something in the last episode or the episode before where we said something to him and he got really angry at us, and I was like, I want more of this Halcyon, you know, I want Rage Halcyon, because he has a lot to be angry about. Want to see Jennifer English react to your Shadow Art cosplay? Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Let's find another tier list. Baldur's Gate 3 Smash or Pass with a ridiculous amount of options. Good lord. Well, we better jump in. Smash or Pass. I said I was going to do it. Might as well. I think this is going to be pretty predictable. We're going to be Smash, 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 Smash. Ooh. Okay. Let's think about this logically. This is the most important tier list we've ever done. Karlach. I mean, like, are we talking relationship? I feel like we should save the top tier for the ultimate. The ultimate, like, marriage material, you know? I don't know, it's unfair. I feel like half these characters are just going to be Smash. You know what I'm like. Minthara is a Smash. Astarion is right at the top. Lae'zel. Lae'zel's a Smash. Ratio, no. It's a tier list we will forward to Rule 34 creators. Minsk. Personally, I would pass on Minsk. He's like an older brother figure, I think. I don't see a Smash on the cards for Minsk, unfortunately. I do really like his personality, though. Please feel free to share your opinions on who you'd Smash and who you'd pass. I think I know the consensus. Will is a Smash. He's so lovable, he's a great guy, he'd take care of you. He'd go to the hells and back for you. Just maybe let's not involve Mizora in that as well, shall we? Karlach is the ultimate. Yeah, I know. She is. You're right. I'd marry Karlach. God damn it. Karlach! So lovable. Shadow Art is... Is she marriage material? Oh god, I think I'm gonna have to put her at the top. I do really like Shadow Art. Oh, this top tier is gonna be fuller than I expected. Well, I'm rattling the bass to put a ring on it. Gale, what we gonna do with Gale? I reckon Gale's a think about it, maybe. Maybe Virgin on pass. Maybe towards the bottom tier. Gale's at the top. From the moment I saw his character introduction, he had me hook, line and sinker, and I don't regret my choice whatsoever. I found his romance to be heart-wrenching in a good way. The difference between gay and lesbian ranking is me having Karlach and Mythara as my two wives when you have a Starring and Gale. I don't know, I think you could appreciate the characters for what they are, you know what I mean? Without being physically attracted to them, maybe. Jaheira. I'm gonna put Jaheira in Let Me Think About It. She's not quite a smash, but I do wish we could romance her in the game. But I get why they didn't make her a romance option. They didn't want her to overshadow the rest of the cast members, and I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. I've as much as I loved seeing her running around with her fists, just punching people to high heaven, she's a Let Me Think About It, I think. Gale Solo is at the top. Indeed. Halcyon. My friend Halcyon. This is going to be controversial. Halcyon is a Let Me Think About It for me. I've got to go on my personal preferences, and I'd just be a bit scared of what he might do. Like, bear-wise, you know? I think we will check out his romance in this playthrough, if it's just a save and a load kind of situation. But for me, personally, he's a Let Me Think About It, I think. And by that I mean, if you could maybe not change into a bear, just stay as your normal self, that'd be fine. Speaking of lesbian ranking, Karlach is oddly enough a pass for me. Nothing against it, she just reminds me of my bestie way too much. I get that. It's hard not to see kind of lovable sibling vibes for a lot of these characters, you know what I mean? But saying that, it felt like the whole camp was attracted to Gavin at this playthrough. I had to turn damn near all of them down. Alfira. Alfira is marriage material for me. I love her with all my heart, and I feel like I owe it to her after brutally murdering her. I really love Alfira. And it'd be nice to have someone who can play an instrument, at least competently, you know what I mean? Yeah, she's great. She's so great. I will avenge you! I will take you to Baldur's Gate, and I will plant your rotting corpse on the floor of the Elfsong Tavern. I swear this on all the gods. Hassan has one of the hottest scenes in the game as an elf. I'm looking forward to seeing it. Hopefully. This scene is better as not a bear, and you do get the choice. Oh, cool. Ethel is an easy smash for me. God, we haven't even got to Ethel yet. Ethel's gonna have her own tier at the top, I think. Zevlor. Is that controversial? I just feel like he'd be giving me a rousing speech halfway through, you know what I mean? As much as I loved his speech in the Battle for the Grove. Plus he probably abandoned me halfway through as well. Like he abandoned his people. I'm joking. I love Zevlor. He's great. He's up there with my favourite side characters, definitely. Shadow looks too similar to me in real life to be my type. Fair enough. Fair enough. That's Dammon. Oh, Dammon's really nice. I'd smash Dammon. He's just a lovable guy who wants the best for people. We're not talking marriage, we're talking about raw and dirty. Sally! Watch yourself. It's fine, it's my birthday. You can get away with it. You can get away with it. Joey approves of all this smashing and passing, by the way. I love Zevlor. I do. Just because I wouldn't smash them doesn't mean I don't love them. Kaga. I mean, I don't like her, but she's not. You know what I mean? She's pretty. I don't think she deserves to go in the bottom tier. Maybe personality-wise. And if she tries to use that giant snake on me, ugh. Who's that? Who is that again? Is she... Who is that? I can't see the picture very well. Roland. Oh, I do love Roland. Yeah, I like his development through the game. He's up there with my favourite side characters. Nettie. Oh, the healer in the grove. I killed her. She tried to fight me, so I killed her. I mean, there's nothing wrong with her. Sure. Why not? Oh, I'll put her in pass. Oh, the pain dude. What's his name? Abraxos or something? I'm gonna put him in Let Me Think About It. I'd be too scared of what he might do. Roland would be my choice of romance. Yeah, he's really good. I'm so glad we managed to save him in the first playthrough. I'm so glad. The Djinn. Okay, pass. I think. Yeah, pass. Who's that? I wish they had names on the bottom. I recognise his face, but who exactly is he? Is he just one of the soldiers, or is he... Abdurak would make it for a very good time. He would. What, the top what's wrong with the top category? What's wrong with the top category? Oh, the paladin. The dude who always wrecks me with his giant sword. Not a euphemism. Pass. Ethel. Let me think about this, because Ethel has a lot going for her. No. In all seriousness, I am going to put Ethel at the bottom. I'm sorry to all the Ethel lovers out there, but I'm going to have to keep her at the bottom, I think. Yeah, the false paladin is the... Yeah, I remember. Ethel, but the mask stays on. Is it really dirty and disgusting of me to say that I'd rather her stay in hag form? Let's move on. Pass. I'm going to put him on the bottom tier because his mind is not... I'd feel weird. His mind is not what it used to be. That is the dude with the spores down in the Underdark, right? Sally, don't judge me. I don't want to smash Ethel. You can do what you want with her, but... Ethel after a couple of drinks. Only a couple. A couple of very strong drinks. That is... Yeah, that's the Bone Cloak dude in the Underdark, I think, right? I'm going to put him on the bottom, because his mind is all kind of messed up. I'd feel a bit weird. That's a goblin. Is that the goblin that's up in the tower that likes reading? Or not? I get my goblins mixed up. I'm gonna put him at the bottom anyway. Because I wouldn't smash a goblin, I'm sorry. Pass, isn't there a kill tier for that dude? Oh yeah! Oh god, I forgot he abuses his wife, doesn't he? Or it's implied that he's abusive. Oh hell yeah, screw that guy. How do I make another tier? That dude's at the bottom, screw that guy. He sucks. All goblins look the same. I didn't say that. Did I say that? I'm so sorry. I need names at the bottom to be able to recognise them, I think. That's the goblin that has Barkus and the windmill. Okay, then... For treating my guy Barkus like that, you'll go near the bottom. Cazador. I... Honestly, just for the sheer trauma of what he put me through. Screw Cazador. Cazador sucks. Floric, that's her name. Pass. I don't really like her, if I'm being honest. She's a bit annoying. And she stole the thunder a bit. Ambushing me in the street, being like, go and get the dragon. It should have been Ravengard who told us that. But I know I didn't go down and rescue Ravengard when I should have, you know. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of Floric. I found her a little bit irritating. Although she was cool in the final battle when she was like rousing and stuff. Yeah, he was abusive to his wife. Trash, throw it out, exactly. Cazador's down there with him as well. Screw Cazador. Not looking forward to that fight in the second playthrough. Especially on honor mode. The night song. I feel like she'd be a bit intense for me. She'd be shouting in my ear constantly. Yeah, I'll put her in Smash, why not? Does she have to keep the armor on? Because it feels like that armor never leaves her. Yeah, Aylin's a Smash, why not? Isabel's also a Smash. I really like Isabel. Isabel's teetering on the edge of being at the top, but I want to respect their, you know, respect their boundaries, respect their sexuality. The armor stays on, absolutely. First time catching your stream. Hi Dan. Thank you for being here. And again, if I'm missing your messages, I'm so sorry. Like I said, I haven't got the chat visible on the screen, so I'm having to look at it on my phone. I'm going to go back and read everyone's chats, because... Just thank you so much for being here. She was without her armor for 100 years, let her rest, that's true. Put Isabel up, I know you want to... Yeah, she's great. She's a healer as well. Ketheric's a weird one. Because I like his voice, but also... He's been alive for hundreds of years. I'm going to think about it. Let me sit on Ketheric. I mean, like, sit on him, like, metaphorically, not literally. Sit on him and think about it. Ellen and Isabel are way too into each other for me to put... Yeah, I know, that's what I mean. It's hard to judge people who are in a committed relationship. But, you know, address them individually, I guess. The good enough Shadow Act should have been becoming a thruple, yeah. Why not? Ravengard, I'm gonna pass on Ravengard. He's not a very interesting character to me. Ravengard's kind of similar to Floric. I don't like how they kind of steal the thunder from Will. And I don't really like how they treat Will. That is... Oh, I forgot her name. She runs the Hell shop where you use the portal to get to the House of Hope. I'm so sorry, I'm not good with names. There's so many characters. Merkel, the Lord of Bonin. Nice. Nice. Let me think about it. I'd be worried that she'd summon some sort of entity from hell. That'd be a bit scary. Hellsick, yeah, that's it. Hellsick is a Smash lover. I know what you mean, but I feel like I haven't seen enough of her. Didn't she try to steal my gloves anyway? No, she wanted me to get the gloves, and I didn't give them to her. That's my bad, fair enough. That's not her fault. Put her in Smash, why not? I like that we've got a pretty even spread through all the tiers anyway. I'm strangely attracted to so many of the short queens in this game. Yeah, they're all great. I wonder if they... Yeah, she's there, Carilla. Raphael. Oh, see... Raphael is so interesting because he's obviously got such an incredible presence, but I also feel like he'd be so weird to Smash because we've seen what he's like with Harlep. Like, I feel like he'd just be thinking of himself the whole time. I'm gonna put him in, let me think about it. I love his character, but Raphael's canonically a bottom. Well, there we are then. Marriage. Harlep. I'll put Harlep in Smash. Sure. Sure. Who's that? I'm sorry guys, who's that? That's some crazy horns. You never forget what he did to Hope. I know. Like, he's a fantastically evil character, but... You know... The succubus. Oh, it's the female version of Harlep. Okay, I haven't seen her. So I'll just put her in the same tier as Harlep. Raphael's getting moved down to Smash, why not? Carilla. I don't know, she's kind of just there. I do like her though. And I do like to headcanon that she was singing Raphael's final act alongside him. Put in, let me think about it. Yeah, Raphael's been placed in Smash because I would like to hear him singing his song again, you know? Carilla's cute, yeah, she's cute. But she's kind of just there, you know what I mean? Gortash. I'm sorry, Gortash is a pass for me. He just looks like he smells. And that's all I really need to say, I think. I do like his voice though. Jason Isaacs has a great voice. Yeah, the handsome young 40-year-old himself. He's a pass for me. Orin. Oh, see, now we're getting into the weird ones, because... How do I judge this? I do kinda like Orin. And she'd be mental as well. Oh, screw it. And she can change her form, so she could make herself look like any of my favoured characters, you know? She can make herself look like Gale, but with a touch of crazy. Gotash looks like he hasn't showered in years. I don't think he has. I guess when you're Duke, you don't need to. I like his character. I like his character. Okay, we got we got Omelum. I can't. What has this game done to me? I like his personality. Who's that? Oh, that's the dude who's with Omelum. What's his name? Blurg? Is his name Blurg? Or Blurf? Or Barf or something? Pass. I'm afraid I've gotten the mind-blowing achievement. I have as well. I did load the save after. Did I? I don't know. I do not regret it. It was a fun experience watching that. Is that Leroican? Oh god, kill me. Awful dude. Absolutely awful. Is that Gut? That's Gut the priestess. Put her in, put that thing back where it belongs. Draw Ragslin is a pass. Putting the Emperor above Omelum is sus. Fine, I'll marry both of them then. What do you want from me? Jesus. If I'm being forced to do this against my will, I'll put them in the top tier. Why not? Why not? Piece of garbage is an insult to garbage. Yeah, I know. That's my butler who I've seen once. I'm gonna put him there from what I've seen of him. He has a unique design to all the other characters, but he has got a cool hat. If I smash him, do you think he'll give me my hat? Give me his hat. Withers is going right to the top. Indeed. My very own bosom companion himself. Straight to the top. Yes, please. And the voice actor, I'm so sorry I don't know his name. He had the gall to say that I wouldn't find him physically attractive. And to that I say, you underestimate me. No, for real. These will let me think about it, because it depends whether he has his natural accessories. That's what they'll let me think about it. Tier is for. So remember, it's calling for me. I'll watch the rest when it's uploaded. Have a nice time, Joe. Love your content. Thank you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for taking time out of your day to be here. I know it's quite late that I'm doing this stream. I've had a fantastic birthday. It's been amazing. I know what you are, Joe. No. That's the dude that's to do with Raphael. I forgot his name. He's the big dude that Astarion asked you to kill or something, that Raphael asked you to kill. I'm gonna pass on him. He's a pass for me. Yurgir, who calls you a little rabbit. Does he call you that? If he's undead, does it count as necrophilia? I'm gonna go with probably, but it's a video game. And he may or may not have giant boobs. Viconia. I didn't like her. Let me think about it. If she just calmed down and stopped being so evil, then maybe, but what she did to Shadow Out was a little bit unforgivable. Yugi, the author who calls you a little rabbit. So I missed the first part but got here in time for Neil. I'll have to rewatch for the others, yeah. You will. That was one of the highlights of my life, I think. Man. Nine Fingers. I like Nine Fingers. I'm gonna put her in Smash. She's cool. She's quite manipulative, yeah. I think the Naturals mod changed you fundamentally. I don't know, I'd say I always had a thing for Withers before that. That's why I downloaded the mod in the first place, but it started becoming really distracting, so I had to get rid of it, unfortunately. It is what it is. Waking up after murdering Alfira and seeing him standing there in all his glory was a lot. Neil sent a happy birthday. Yeah, some members from the community pitched in and got a bunch of cameos from the actors of Baldur's Gate, and they all said like unique things about the community and stuff. It was incredible. You're gonna have to go back and watch. Nia is Kill Me Now. He's on the same level. Oh, can I put him below this lot? This lot is looking very grimy. I'll put him there. He can go back into that hole that we broke him out of. He can go back in there and think about what he's done. It is amazing, I know. It's an awesome gift. I feel so blessed. Orpheus. Let me think about it. I'm not... Other than Lae'zel for a personality, the gifts don't really do much for me. Near is hot but awful. He's basically a male Minthara. Yeah, but without the screen time and the time we get to know her, you know? But yeah, I get what you're saying. Voss. Pass. Pass, you know. He's cool, but pass. Vlaakith. Honestly, Kill Me Now. She's scary. She's also ginormous. Why can't I listen to this music? It's the Baldur's Gate 3 plus Divinity Original Sin 2, Coastal City and Tavern Ambiance and music. So it's just a mixture of songs from Baldur's Gate 3 and Divinity Original Sin 2. Go listen to the entire soundtracks. They're masterful. They're masterful. Barkus. Oh, I do like Barkus. Oh, screw it. Is Barkus not marriage material? Like, this is a smash or pass though. I don't know why I'm thinking I'm gonna marry them all. Thanks, Joe. I've just never heard this version of the song before. It must be from DS2. I think it is. There are a lot of unlisted songs. There's hundreds of songs on both soundtracks, and they're all worth listening to. But if you haven't, go listen to the main theme for Divinity Original Sin 2. It's so nostalgic to me. Now, this dude, the spider dude, I got a lot of comments saying that they would smash him, and I don't get it. I'm too afraid of spiders to even consider that. I'm sorry. I'm putting him down here. I'm sorry. Hold my hands up. I don't like him. I can't. I just couldn't. I just couldn't. Carnis, yeah, I can't. Sorry. Queen of the High Seas has been in every game Larian has done. Yeah, I know, a lot of the bad songs from Baldur's Gate 3 are also in Divinity 2, I think. I'm pretty sure one of the songs is like a rendition of the main theme of DOS 2. You would. To Carnis. I don't get it. But, you know, you do you. It's the abs and the eyes, well, fair enough. What about all the legs and the eyes? What, you like that he's got 8 eyes? Tilbert. Ugh. Mizora. If Mizora had a better personality and was a bit nicer, she'd be at the top. I can't put her higher than Will. That's just a crime. She's going in Smash. I can't put her any higher. But then again, I did put the Emperor in top tier. Again. There is no boot big enough, exactly. Or no bottle of spider spray. At least put her below 9 fingers. Oh, this tier isn't ranked in any way. I've just put them in a random order. I'm not going to rank them all individually, that's a bit mean. Balthazar. Oh, why is Balthazar on this? Oh no, that's not Balthazar, sorry, that's the dude who gets stabbed by all the nurses. Well, that's even worse. Yeah, kill me now. Which is exactly what he said to all his nurses. That dude's nice. That's the blind dude in the Grim Forge. Think about it. We didn't really see much of him, you know. That's Malus Thorm. Yeah, that's a surgeon. My bad. I thought it was Balthazar. Oh, speaking of Balthazar, I can't put Balthazar any higher than that. I'm sorry, I can't. He's too freaky. And he also wrecked my shit. Wrecked my shit in the game. And I'll never forget that. We got the 2 Drow twins. I'll put them both in Smash. Why not? We didn't actually get to see them, unfortunately. Wonder if Astarion will be willing to let me sleep with them. He's fine with sleeping with Lae'zel, so I'm sure he'll be fine letting me sleep with whoever I want. But I don't hold a grudge. Balthazar is gross. I agree. That's the he who never was, or he who never speaks, or he who does stuff. Let me think about it. He probably smells like a dead body too. Yeah. Wonder what the Emperor smells like. Okay, Volo. Let me think about it. He's fine. He's a bit annoying, but I like his character, you know? He who was smash rattle the bars I cannot be contained. Sally, I'm starting to think you might need to be contained. Probably like sushi. I like sushi. Oh, we've got the elephant. No, is that not weird? I don't know. In this universe, do people get with those things, you know, without any disrespect? Calamari. I like calamari. I'm sure we'll get along great. Good night, everyone. I really enjoyed being in this stream. Good night, Alba. Thank you for being here. I'm starting to think Sally's version will be almost the top 2 tiers. Yeah. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. The investigator flying elephant. Yeah, what's her name again? God, I'm crap with the names of the side characters. It's not just me that would feel weird. Hollyphant, celestial creature, basically an angel in the shape of Dumbo. Right, I'm gonna pass. You thought you were gonna put the elephant at the bottom? No, I don't hate her character. I just wouldn't. I just wouldn't smash her. And the last character, what a wild character to end it on, Saravok. I do like his voice. Just let me think about it. And there we are in all its glory. My inappropriateness on show for all of you to view. What does everyone think? Valeria, yeah, that's it. She's shit at her job. I don't respect that. Yeah, I know what you mean. But I don't really think we're factoring in how good people are at their jobs in this tier list. Well, there it is. If I had to include a Hear Me Out, I'd include Rowan Moonglow. Well, she isn't in this tier, unfortunately. So you won't be hearing anyone out. Pretty solid list. I must place my Tavs on the list. Joey's marriage material. For me. I think. Gavin is almost marriage material once he gets his urges a bit under control, I think. Yeah. Yeah. So Gavin's a smash. Joey's a marriage material for me. I think once Gavin gets his urges under control. Plus I won't be biting his neck anytime soon, you know? So I'd add Zrel and Quill as honourable mentions since they're not on the list, yeah? Zrel is the orc in Ketheric's camp. I'd say she's a let me think about it. Joe, you aware of what the Emperor did to Stelman before you marry him? Not exactly. Don't say anything, because I'm not sure I've got the Emperor's full story yet. I think someone said if you act a bit meaner towards him at a certain point, you get a bit more insight into his character or something, so we might try that in this playthrough. I definitely want to get more of his character, good or bad. Lae'zel needs bumping up. Yeah. I'm looking at this list more, and I'm looking at the characters that I put in, and I am going to bump Will and Lae'zel up to marriage material, I think. Where's Harper Geraldus? Yeah, I know who he is. He's the dude with the long black hair. He's a smash. He's cute. Whatever. What about Ravengard? Ravengard is here. He's in pass. Right, I reckon we'll chat for a bit longer, and then I'll head off, I think. This has been a wonderful stream, guys. We could be here all day doing tier lists, frankly. But I'm gonna have an hour of heavy drinking, and have a little cry to myself, I think, after those wonderful cameos. What about Merkel? In his giant skeleton form? No, that's past necrophilia. Don't overdo it. I'm not going to overdo it, don't worry. I'm not a heavy drinker. Yeah, there he is, look. in all his glory. If you missed the wonderful cameos that we got earlier, please go back and watch them after the streams upload to YouTube. I will spend the rest of my time on YouTube giving back and thanking you, because those were just incredible. How long were you planning those? Like, were you collaborating on the Discord or in private messages to get those put together? And Cyro, I'm assuming, edited this video and uploaded it to his channel. Thank you so much. How long do you think you'll rewatch that video? I'm gonna save a screenshot of every single frame and print them all out and make a massive book, or hang them all up on my walls, I reckon. And even then, it won't be enough. Even then, it won't be enough. You got to meet Neil, he was so sweet, I know. I'd love to go to one of those conventions or something where they're all at. Or if they do like a live, I think they've done some live D&D recordings or something where they all play D&D. That'd be amazing. It's been talked about in the spoiler chat. You guys have been colluding in my spoiler chat. It's a good job I don't read that then. A couple of months. Wow. There's a minor error on it. Karlaki's about 2 spots too low. I'll move her up. I'll move her up. I'll go to bed tonight and I'll have another think, and the list might get changed around a bit. Yeah, he did do a TED Talk. I watched the TED Talk. Bless him, he was really nervous. He was really nervous, but I think he crushed it. He did really well. Spoiler chat is where stuff goes down. The indie live shows and the Balls Get 3 Orchestra will be gold. Yeah, I know. You should stream more often if you have the time. I know. I know. I'm always really nervous to do streams though. It's because I put a lot of editing into my videos. I feel like I can't be entertaining enough for hours and hours at a time, you know? And I'm sort of against streaming games, like story-based games stuff. I don't think I'd ever stream a first playthrough of a game, because I'd just be spending too much attention on chat. And rightfully so, but I want to make sure all my attention is going to the game, you know? But definitely stream second playthroughs of a game, or if it's a game that's not really story-focused. But yeah, I like doing them every so often. We'll be doing... Is your birthday November 13th? Yeah, it's today, November 13th. Rhea and I going to the Birmingham Comic Con at the end of November. Oh, awesome, enjoy it. Take loads of pictures and put them in the Discord. We're going to be doing another stream in a few weeks for the Game Awards. I'm looking forward to that. Because I recorded myself watching it last year. That was only a couple of weeks after we started Baldur's Gate. And I was falling asleep, so it's going to be a bizarre stream. But yeah, I'm going to stream that, so hopefully you guys will join me for that if you're interested in watching the Game Awards. I like just seeing all the trailers and stuff, you know? And I'm rooting for Expedition 33 to win. I don't know when the votes for that open. Can't wait for Portal 2. I know, me too. That's one of the things I like about your playthroughs, that you're focused on the game, not chat. Yeah, exactly. I don't think there's enough playthroughs of games that are just live stream VODs, and the people are so disinterested and paying attention to chat. And again, it's fine, you know, you've got to pay attention to your chat. I love all you guys, I love this community, and I'd want to make sure I was giving you guys the love that you deserve, and also the game that it deserves, and I'm just not that good at multitasking right now. So I want to make sure I do actually proper thorough playthroughs where I put all my attention in and I get to actually edit them after, you know. Did I miss your mum's crochets? Yeah. I'll just show the Big Joey one really quick again before we end it. His gloves are falling off. You can remove all his armour. He's got the cape, look, with the weapons underneath. It's absolutely fantastic. Really good. Really good. Go back and watch the stream where I show all the others. And after Christmas, when she's done making all the presents for other people, I'm going to make sure that she gets onto the Shadow Art and the Will and the Minthara and the Halcyon ones. Story-driven games are better without chat. Absolutely. Absolutely. The whole reason I play games is to immerse myself in them. And it would just take me out of it constantly. For not just me, for, you know, the viewers as well. I want to make sure the viewers are having a pleasant experience, and people looking at chat every 5 seconds is, in my opinion, not what I would want in a playthrough. If you had to be Baldur's Gate 3 class in real life, which one would it be? It would be a bard, because I'd love to play an instrument, but I can't play an instrument unfortunately. But I would love to be a bard. I really would. Oh, Ree! You haven't seen the dolls! Shit! Oh my god, you've missed out on so much. FOMO. Absolute FOMO. This is Joey. This is medium-sized Joey. This is Boo. This is Karlak. Oh no, my camera's out of focus. This is Astarion and Lae'zel. This is Minsk. And this is Gale. Absolute pristine quality. Oh my god, I've got a pile of dolls on my desk. Keep those two apart, Joe, I know. I'm gonna wake up in the morning and Joey's gonna have all his armour taken off. And I'm not gonna be mad about it. That is a thought. What if these dolls are haunted? To be fair, I'd rather have a doll of Astarion or Joey running around than an Annabelle doll, for example. Your mum did those? Yeah, she did do those. No, she's been doing them for the last few months. They weren't a birthday present, but I mean, they kind of are. She just finished the Joey doll last night with the weapons and stuff, so yeah, it's kind of like a birthday present. Do you have shadow art? No. Shadow art and Will are high on my radar to do when she's got enough time, but I'm not pressuring her to do them, you know. And then Minthara and Halsin are the last ones that we need to do with the companions. Okay, I reckon we're going to call it a day for the stream. I've loved this. Thank you so much for making this birthday special. I've loved chatting with you all, and the Cameo videos were beyond what I possibly could have imagined when I started doing YouTube, and just what a wonderful community we've built here. It's incredible. I hope to see you again on a stream soon. Like I said, I'm going to do the Game Awards, I think. Yeah, thank you so much for being here, and yeah, that's all from me, I think. I'm going to go and have a little drink to celebrate my birthday, I think. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. I'll see you all soon. I'm going to record Dirge Part 10 tomorrow. That'll be out on Patreon Saturday and YouTube Sunday. The Portal playthrough will be up on YouTube tomorrow. And then I think we're going to start Portal 2 more or less straight after that as well. And then we'll probably check out the other games that got like high votes in the polls. You know what I mean? They all got similar votes to Portal, Undertale and Bioshock. And then next year we'll look into starting another big RPG, I think. So thank you so much everyone for being here. Excuse me, and I'll see you all when I next see you. Bye everyone, I love you all.